flip this around, man. Ah. Well, forget the food review, man. It's like, it's almost impossible to get it home. Put this on the other side. Okay, folks, we're almost into the race. Man, I had some mischiefs today, man. It sucked. My RV didn't turn out good, and I couldn't bring it. I got halfway here, had to have it towed back to the mechanics. It sucked. I drove my truck, my little pickup truck here. At least I made it.
go.
We got a wipeout here. Caution flag. Leader 98, this 98 currently.
Still 150, John Hunter even check. Great shot there, right rear end. Are both back. John Hunter even check situation. Puts that machine back into the area. That
Freaking hot as hell out.
here up to the lead. Here is a replay up on ISM Vision that John Hunter Nemechek just goes
It's
around.
never cold Phoenix.
Off of turn number
What is this
4. Don't
weekend
know
now?
if he had a tire going down that caused that spin. We're gonna find out.
Okay,
But
we
John
had
Hunter
a wreck.
Nemechek brings out caution number 4
Okay,
while leading.
Rv Davy's finally made it on here in live YouTube, but food review. I'm gonna do it right after the race. I'll show you the food. I'm not gonna do any tasting. I had a burger earlier.
From the replays that the 2 right side tires that had gone down went down 1. John Hunter was
They really changed this place, man. It's way different.
Fantastic job by Grant Enfinger
Half these seats weren't even there last year.
and Noah Gregson in the 18.
Well, they took the seats out of over there and they put them over there.
Nemechek.
Oh, there are a bunch of RVs over there. Now you can't get up by the fence like you used to.
John Hunter Nemechek.
Used to be right up. You used to be able to go right up on the fence. Not anymore. They actually made it safer.
John Hunter Nemechek with service on that machine. He will rejoin the chase. We talked about it. This is certainly a game changer. There was 4 drivers win and they are in. Grant Enfinger, one of them.
98, that's the leader. 98, 98.
Flag. Not here tonight. A few laps to go. What was the issue that involved our former race here? That was caution flag.
Well, I checked in with the team and asked if he said anything on the radio, and they just repeated, tire went down, just spun. Although when John Hunter did come in, they had trouble getting the jack up under the race truck to get those tires changed out. We did just have pit stops. I had Sheldon Creed in, Tyler Kimball, and Riley Hurst.
Johnny Sauter, he's just not been happy with his race truck all night long. Everybody else opted to stand. I'm a little bit surprised that Matt Crafton running back to the 10th position don't keep right there doing something different since they need to win as well. But I think we were talking about it during the commercial break. Enfinger needs to win to get in. Gregson needs to prevent him to win to get in as well.
So anyways, I'm
This
going
should be
to
interesting.
videotape at the end the
let's
food
expand on that
area.
because we continue
That'll
to
be the
work
food
caution
review
here.
tonight.
This is our 4th of
I got in here late, man. My RV broke down. Just had the motor down.
As they came into tonight's race, they went by either Grant or Nat, automatically will advance them to the championship for next week at the Homestead Miami Speedway, which would effectively bump Noah Gregson out, depending on where Brett Moffitt finishes. And currently Brett's having a pretty good day.
All right, take care, man.
So a lot will happen, no doubt here.
Not cold here.
Laps,
See a light jacket.
that will run for the championship in 7 nights' time.
Guys, Justin Haley has had a problem. He pulled to the apron on the back straightaway, rode around the apron down through turns 3 and 4, and now has actually passed the cars. They've stopped over on the racetrack at turns 1 and 2, but Justin Haley is easing his truck, a top 5 truck. He's on pit road now.
could very well be because there may be fluid that has been coming out from behind his truck or underneath his truck. Justin Haley we're talking about, and now the red flag is coming out here with 19 laps to go because there was fluid put all the way around this 1 mile ISM Raceway here at Phoenix, and boy, oh boy, Justin Haley running 5th, one of our playoff drivers. How important was that win last week now?
Suddenly, it has become very important. Obviously, a win, like we mentioned a moment ago, at Texas Motor Speedway last week for Justin puts him automatically into the championship four. This is the 3rd race.
It's cold where you're at, huh?
6.
Not cold here. It says Phoenix, Arizona, man.
Speedway, Johnny Sauter picked up the win there. He was the first driver that became a part of
Probably like 65 or so.
Last Friday night, Texas Motor Speedway, it was Justin Haley taking the lead on the last lap from Todd Gilliland, who ran out of fuel. If not for that situation, Haley would find himself in a pretty deep hole right now as he sits on the pit lane. So that win is huge for Justin and that GMS team. Haley currently on pit road.
And again, safety trucks are putting Speedy Dry all the way around ISM Raceway here at Phoenix. We're under the red flag. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network. Motor Racing Network is live at ISM Raceway in Phoenix for the Lucas Oil 150 for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I'm Alex Hayden alongside Kyle Rickey, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver, the Haas Automation Ford Mustang Cole Custer joining us. You got Winston Kelly and Kim Poon on the pit lane. Dan Hubbard and Steve Post on the turns calling all of the action there. Let's go downstairs to Kim Poon.
Yeah, Jeff Hensley is the guy that calls the shots for Grant Enfinger. Less than 20 laps to go. Your driver, P1, although he's got to restart alongside another driver who's looking to get his spot in the championship four. What are you telling Grant right now?
I'm not really telling him anything. He's done a heck of a job. Guys on pit road did a really good job and got us where we are right now in our trucks. I don't know if we have the best truck. We've got a pretty steady truck, and didn't really need to see that caution there. I think we would have been better if we could run the rest of the way. But,
19 laps yet to go. That's it. 19 total laps.
We got old driver where it's going to be like Eldora, so we finished 2nd there. So, but no, our protective.
I'm gonna join my friend's camp out here.
Decent all night. We've made it better every
We have a fire and
we got
drink a few brews. Dying for a beer tonight.
Good luck. That's Jeff Hensley again, crew chief for
Man, all day long it took me to get here,
P1
man.
position, looking for
All
a spot
day
in the
effing
championship
long.
four, and he's basically got to win this race to do it.
Let's go back down to pit
Not
road
happy
from last
with what
week's
happened
Texas
today,
winner,
man.
Justin
Not
Haley
happy.
with Winston Kelly.
Justin's going to be going for the
Don't even have my
championship
pillows
next
here. I
week.
got a sleep bag, I got an airbag. Not even sure if I can pump it up, man. With the RV would have been freaking perfect, man.
Good thing we're already
Didn't
locked
work
in, so
out.
it really didn't matter. But we were running good, had really fast.
Didn't work out. RV Davy got shafted tonight.
So really proud of my GMS guys, can rebuild, have some momentum for next week, and try to get some championship.
Done for the night, but running for the championship next weekend at Homestead, Miami. That is Justin Hayden.
Won, of course, last week at the Texas Motor Speedway, but
Just-
will fall short.
just 19
here tonight
laps to go.
at ISM Raceway.
I barely made the race, man. Barely made it. Got here at like 7. What time? 6:30.
So the red flag
6:37. I got
The
here.
reason there, you heard from Justin Haley. Having an
I think I'll do that, man.
The youngster from Woodmac,
No
Indiana.
drinking piss, that's for
24
sure.
machine.
But
Plenty
I
of
got my
oil
little
down
small
on
pickup.
ISM Raceway.
You know, they dropped me off to my pickup and they had to tow my RV back to the shop,
While the
which
cleanup
sucks.
continues. Grant Enfinger, Noah Gregson, your top
I got some
two,
pretty
and
good beer though. I
Harrisburg.
bought some really good
Brett
stuff,
Moffitt
man.
and Justin
Dying
Haley,
is
the top
made by
5.
Four
Look at
Peaks.
our
This is
ISM
right here
Vision
in
Street. My
make it right
goodness,
in
it just
Tempe,
gets
Arizona,
closer and
so.
closer.
not bad.
If Enfinger leads, or wins, I should say, he
I
will
didn't even
advance.
have
Brett
time to even
Moffitt
stop
will
to get
advance
something
by
to eat
4.
today. Yeah, that sucked also.
Moffitt will be in.
It took
Man, oh
me
man, it's close.
it took me about 4 hours to get to the track here. A long time, man. 4 freaking hours.
Tomorrow, the field of contenders for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship is narrowed to the final 4. Live coverage of the Whelen Trusted to Perform 200 from Phoenix begins at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, only on the Motor Racing Network.
Hey, subscribe to my channel,
Live
man.
here at ISM Raceway for the NASCAR
I'll sub your
Xfinity
channel.
Series, and then, of course, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series.
Well, at least you get to see some of the race, man. Oh, there's some food right there.
1:30 here local time. That'll be 1:30
If I can
Eastern
get that
time
in
here
there.
on the Motor Racing Network. In-car communications are provided by Racing Electronics. For 30 years, the #1 choice for scanners, headsets, and FanVision handheld units. Now powered by Jeep's battery, providing longer life and greater reliability from your race day devices. Visit racingelectronics.com for more information. Continuing under the red flag here tonight at ISM Raceway with 19 laps to go, Grant Enfinger is the race leader.
Man, I want to sleep in my RV tonight. Man, I haven't slept in a long time. I've been sleeping in a motel bed for like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks it seems.
Ah, yes.
I feel like
vision screen.
Hobotech, man. He's sitting in a hotel room too, waiting for his vehicle to get
Modern
fixed.
margarita. Excellent.
Mine's got lifter problems.
Did you take my advice from
You gotta pull the motor top part off to get to the lifters and replace the.
Like, well, why would you go to the
Well, I guess you have to replace all the lifters. I guess I don't know.
Selfies.
You want to tell me which one's making the noise? I don't know. I don't have a clue.
By all, indeed.
All I know is I didn't have the power, man. Half the power. And I called the mechanic up. Good thing I got warranty, man.
Tomorrow.
They gotta take it all apart and do it. Bad thing about it, took 2 freaking weeks to fix that freaking thing. And then it went right to then it took a shit right when I was driving it down here to NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
I only made it like, I'm gonna say 10 miles.
Johnny on the spot there.
There's only really one way out here, man. That's to take the freeway. There's no streets out here. You can't get streets down this way. There's no way. I tried. You get cut off here and there.
Continuing under the red flag after around the 1 mile racetrack section.
Crowd here for this race. Pretty good crowd. Wow. Enjoy the last 19 laps. Once they get this track settled, we gotta fix up this track. It's all full of fluid all over the place.
Everybody on the safe light team's doing a great job. Knows we're doing good. Hopefully, we can have the best 16 laps of back here. Snow Gregson, he told us before the race he really liked the race truck, being able to drive his way back up to the front after he had a little bit of a snafu here on pit road. I mean, Rudy's very confident in his race driver being able to get around and hold off Brandon.
Rudy Fugle is a veteran. Certainly, there's nerves to be had down there as they continue to blow all the speed drive off of the racing surface here as Justin Haley had an oil leak, or fluid leak, I should say, that fluid all the way around this 1 mile ISM Raceway. Fluid all the way around the racetrack means an awful lot. Speedy drive, which means a red flag to get it all cleaned up. With so much on the line, this racetrack's got to be perfect.
With 18 laps to go, maybe less than that.
Yeah, they moved the pit stop the opposite side of the track.
At ISM Raceway.
A bunch of freaking cop action going on over there. See that? Shitload of cops. Let me kind of zoom in on there.
All of this oil drive being poured down onto the surface under the red flag.
Well, this front row of Noah Gragson and Grant Enfinger, they're going to be pushing it to the limit, trying to edge each other out for this win. And now they don't know how much grip the track has because of all the speed driving.
Cop out
So,
shit,
it's very easy at this track to get racing really hard and wreck each other. So that's not. I think that could happen here if they get racing too hard. They don't know how much.
You're the leader. What lane? Inside or the outside?
I think you got to choose the bottom. Looks like that's been better the whole day. You got to kind of use the
26 minutes into the feed here
get an edge on it in the turn
tonight.
But I don't know. I mean,
I didn't get into the track, I think, till like 8.
Find a way here to make it happen.
Probably like 10 after 8 or so.
About that.
We haven't had any activity at the Care Center today, but when we need to go there, MRN's Care Center updates are brought to you by Blue Emu. Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis Pain Relief Cream and Blue Emu Continuous Pain Relief
Again, I didn't grab my damn
Beat the pain
freaking
2 ways
tripods.
and live life. Well, we've
Man, I wish I had a
established
tripod,
Noah
man. It
Gregson, their
sucks.
entire stories of what's
I get
got to
good-
happen for
much
both
better
of them
videos
coming
with a
up. But Winston
tripod.
Kelly, there's a young driver that's sitting in position number 3 before.
Oh,
we go
left in
back
the
on
eye.
green
I couldn't
flag
get the
here in
stuff
just a
out of the
moment.
RV,
Who's
man.
looking for a win?
They came
Yeah,
in with
we've
a big
had,
tow
about
truck,
4 or
towed
5
it
trucks
off,
that have
and
been very, very good
I hopped in an
all night.
Uber,
Harrison
man.
Burton's one of those, and with his
Hopped
crew
in an
chief,
Uber.
Mike
They
Shelby
paid for my
Jr.
Uber,
So,
took me back
you're
to
gonna be starting on the
my little
inside.
second
It looks
vehicle.
Like your teammate's going to be starting on
Now
the
my
outside.
second
So
vehicle
what is the
becomes
game
my
plan,
home.
for the rest of this race?
Because I lost my hotel room.
Harrison's done a heck of a job in this
Good
race.
luck getting one for this weekend, man, with NASCAR. No
We kinda
way.
put ourselves in position here.
Wait,
I think third place is gonna
just
be
a
the
ton of
catbird seat, so we'll
rooms
see
that
what happens
are
here. I'm just
not
gonna sit back and watch
available,
like all this race
unfortunately.
fans.
And you also made a good point that if you beat the 98, your teammates in too.
Absolutely. You know, there's no points racing right now. You know, we just got to get out there and win the race. You know, if we get in front of the 98, that works out great for the 18.
Harrison
we
Burton is
got
going to
6
restart
people on
third.
here.
He gets underneath both of them. He gets to victory lane. Noah Gregson goes on with the other Kyle Busch Motorsports. He races for a championship. Everything is good at KBM. Don't believe that's how Grant Enfinger wants it to work out, but I think this is going to be interesting, and I'm like Mike Jr. I'm going to sit back and watch. This is going to be fun.
Going to be fun to watch. Harrison has had a great, I guess we could call it.
Gonna get loud, folks.
Starts here in the NASCAR
Sure, plugged in.
Series 5, top 10 finishes, including a 6th place last week in Texas.
Well, it's a lot going on track. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I need to make some witch's brew. You're right. I'm slacking off. I'm going to be taking Deborah Joy out. I think I got Deborah Joy at the track tonight.
Who's your favorite driver for Sunday? You always driving the 18 truck for Kyle tonight?
No, Greg.
Nothing like hammering Deborah Joy in the back of the confinements of a camper shell pickup. Toyota.
These guys are chilling. How cool is this? You got yourself a fresh margarita, hanging out, waiting for the winner to roll right up next to you.
Oh, it's amazing. This is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of.
Does it matter to you at this point who wins? You just know you're going to share that fun and then maybe get splashed by some Gatorade.
Oh, I don't care who wins. I just want to hear.
Now these guys, have you guys like staked your claim down here along the railing? What's going on? And who are you listening to? Yeah, who are you listening to on your radio? MRN. All right, that's a good idea. It's on our public address system as well. Who are you guys hoping to get a glimpse of? The winner of the race is going to be who?
Sit full of a fire, man. It's chilly tonight, man.
Victory lane. All the action is. Jim Trailer's been taking him down there all night long. He's having fun. The fans are having a lot of fun down there.
Yeah, there'll be some witch's brew, man.
Just a couple of minutes.
Nothing like witch's brew.
four-time K&N West winner this season, runs in 6 spots. Stuart Reese at 7, Ben Rhodes 8, Johnny Sauter 9, Matt Crafton rounding out the top 10.
There's 6 laps to go. We're under caution.
My, oh my, Noah Gregson did not need to see that caution flag. He had
Sunday, the field of Cup Series playoff contenders is trimmed to the Final Four. Live coverage of the Can-Am 500 from Phoenix begins at 1:30 Eastern Time, only on the Motor Racing Network.
Plus laps. Brett Mott got a roundup. Won stage number 1. Stage 2 belonged to Harrison Burton. And that number 51 truck, Matt Crafton, in a must-win situation in the 88 machine. Made a charge for it. Came up just a tad bit short there in stage number 2.
I think it's like 5 laps to go, man.
John Hunter Nemechek, your race leader, off
down to the nitty gritty.
And a tire going down and went around.
18th sitting. Side of the grandstand. See what kind of food they got out there. Everything's about $20.
Noah Gregson, the race leader, suddenly finds himself in not a must-win situation. Of course,
5 laps. I think it's only 5 laps left.
Wins the race, and then that could bump
Roughly
Noah
5 laps.
out. So the best way for Noah to prevent Grant from winning is win the event himself. Cole Custer joins us up here in the tower. How aggressive should and could Brandon Finger be here these next 3 laps?
Well, you look at it, I mean, Grant, there's nobody in the top 4
man.
wants to win. We have
Time to catch the action right at the tail end, man.
So they're going to make it as hard as they can on it.
Rv Davy on live YouTube, man.
Here they come.
Bringing you some good stuff tonight, man.
Momentarily, we're down to 3 wide for the top spot. And
sounds like my RV, man.
How about that restart? How about that pass for the win? Fifth time this year, he's going for a championship.
16 wins.
Well, night. Brendan lost the job.
Yeah, that thing sounded like my RV when I got it back right before I had it towed out. The victory lap. Fireworks.
Brett Moffitt, your winner, and Lucas Oil 150. Just past the finish line. Finish. And we have got some victory donuts here at the ISM Raceway. What a finish, what a run. Brett Moffitt. He's going to go to the new Gatorade Victory Lane. Next week. His first Truck Series start here at Zoomtown, USA. Brett Moffitt in that number 16 machine. He is out of the truck. How about an ISM Raceway, Brett Moffitt? Yeah! Oh, yes. Brett Moffitt runs up to get that checkered flag. And we will hear from him momentarily live from Gatorade Victory Lane.
My lifters took a shit today, that's for sure. No doubt about that. Got about halfway to this track.
Brett Moffitt.
Man, you have no idea how I want to sleep in my RV tonight. Now I'm sleeping in the back of a pickup truck, man.
Back at ISM Raceway in Phoenix, the Lucas Oil.
Well, at least they got Deborah Joy, right?
Has won. Let's hear from our
At least they got her. Maybe she'll keep me warm tonight. I don't know. Who knows?
Take us through those last couple of restarts. As he gets congratulations from Slugger Levy.
But hey, I'm a fan of this
two
camera.
restarts and what made the difference at the end.
I am no camper van Kevin, that's for sure. Not even close.
ISM Raceway is all about, so just, I don't know, main focus
I was raised with a hard edge to me, man. That's the way it was.
We had a lot of laps
Grew
earlier
up
in
in
the race.
Scottsdale, Arizona, man, but I played football, I
had to restart the
played all
mistake
sports,
on my part, but going to the next round, so
had a good time playing sports, so
obviously won that win.
love playing football.
Godless, they play Autoglass, JBM guys, they work their tails off on this.
Did pretty
They
well.
play Autoglass, switched away to Tundra and managed to take, so just
I gotta go find my truck.
I thought we got that caution. And,
I'm not sleeping tonight.
As it is, we're on to next weekend. And
might be sleeping in a ditch tonight, who knows?
Understandably disappointed, but a great run tonight for Noah Gregson. Over to Kim.
Harrison Burton finishes third in his
Let's get
first
these,
Truck Series start at ISM Raceway. Harrison, describe your race today, specifically those last two restarts where you started from the second row.
Nice.
It was craziness, you know, it always is.
Okay, guys, I think we're gonna split the track, and I'm gonna show you some food around. I'm gonna show you. Doing a food review. Unfortunately, I didn't taste anything tonight because it's 20 bucks pretty much for everything that's out here. So, I'm gonna conserve my money since I'm staying in a hotel. Looks like for maybe another couple weeks. Hopefully, it's not that long.
The driver that came
Hopefully, they get my vehicle ironed out.
Grant Enfinger. He was a driver that was looking to make it to Homestead Miami. Basically, had to win to do it. Was out there up front for the last two restarts.
There we go. Yeah, I like that.
To go and a restart with
There we go.
You're on the front row.
You guys can go back and check it out later. You didn't see it live.
On that last restart there, we're free to go. The original one I didn't.
Saw it live.
She
You
did a really
watched
good
it.
job on that one. The following one, I felt like I got a really
I think
good
that was
launch.
it.
But man, 18.
But number 16 won. I couldn't tell you who 16 is.
I drove it as hard as I could possibly drive it.
At least I got to see several of the wrecks.
And I had kind of bounced off him a little bit and opened the door for the 16. But really proud of his effort.
I don't think I'm going to be doing that.
Just learning enough to get it done. Really hated for these guys behind me. They worked really hard all year.
Maybe some witches brew though.
Have to come back again next week.
Yeah, the RV. Yeah, I just got the motor redone, and the one of I don't know, 3 or 4 lifters went bad when I was driving it. I could hear it clanking, you know. So I heard it clanking, man. I pulled right over, and I called my mechanic up. And my mechanic came out and towed it. We were able to drive it back to the shop, so now we got to put more lifters in it.
Super proud of the effort.
Hopefully it's just lifters and that's it.
Just didn't have
Hopefully there's no rod knocking, you know. Don't need no rod knocking on the door, you know what I mean?
A lot of the weaknesses we had, so really proud of that.
And Finger has a lot to be proud of. He comes home in the 4th position. Unfortunately, he will not make it to the final.
Let's go do the food review now.
The driver that rounds out the top 5 is Stuart Friesen. His truck seemed to come to life in the second half of the race.
Take it down to Texas.
Describe your night.
In California.
Lady, I'm sorry.
Dip with joy.
It was good.
Y'all
I'm
just
really proud of how
gotta
we
wonder
worked together today.
what Dip with Joy's doing tonight. You know what I mean?
We worked really hard.
You just know what I mean.
As a group.
You know what I
I'm really
say.
excited for what our future holds together.
I was thinking I'd sleep in Rv Davy's rig, but unfortunately his rig's not available tonight. Looks like y'all's gonna have to sleep in the back of a camper shell Toyota. A little teeny Toyota, yeah. Y'all just gotta just take chances on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go hang out at a campfire, drink a couple beers, drink a couple witches brew, and I think we'll be good here tonight. You know what I mean? Y'all just take care tonight, and we're just gonna call this video. But after the food review, Rv Davy's gonna do a food review. If the food's still out there, y'all just get that. So we'll talk to y'all later.
Talented race car drivers, and that's what this NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is all about. So many different drivers have good enough equipment, they can win these races, and Stuart Friesen is one of them, who is definitely one that's got loads and loads of talent behind the wheel of a race car or truck for that matter.
On asphalt and dirt, for Stuart Friesen has found so much success in dirt racing this year as well. Let's go down to Gatorade Victory Lane and hear from tonight's winner.
For the 5th time in 2018, Brett Moffitt at Victory Lane. Let's start with that last restart and what you were able to do to get around both Fran and Finger in those races.
Yeah, really. I'm glad I picked the dude.
Oh, the food went away. Let's see if I can get some of this food in here though. See if I can get it. I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to try. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got here. What do we got? Let me see. Let me check this out. Ice cream. Well, I don't see much ice cream there, but let me give you the prices here. So we got 6, 9, and 12. There you go, folks. Doing YouTube live. Wish I had my selfie. Had it in the RV, man. Every time I miss getting that damn selfie, you know what I mean? They're all cleaning up here, but I mean, I missed it. They had
Where you want a berry kebab?
What's that?
Where you want a berry kebab?
What's that?
A berry kebab? Are you wanting one?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure? Because I
can't have any sugar. I wish I could.
There we see it. Victory sticker. Right. Nice and race.
Well, they clean the food up fast.
Studied.
Let's see what they got here.
Proven. For the world's best athletes, nothing beats Gatorade.
All right, we're down here in Gatorade Victory Lane.
Trying to strict that down, man. What's on here? I don't even know. I mean, no, really.
Yeah, you never have too many wins, that's for sure. The ones that you lose still haunt you, but
none of my normal fans are on here.
How hard they work to keep doing it. We're doing a lot of work on those engines, and we're really good.
They still got ice cream, you know. They always trying to sell ice cream. Tail end of it, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is RV Davy bringing you YouTube live. I had a short stint with Deborah Joy tonight.
That just cost me a lot of track position, and it was on me.
Maybe, you know, she's walking back here somewhere. See if I can find her, you know, get her in. See a couple lookalikes out here, you know what I mean? Whoops. Yeah, let's see here. You know, just, Deborah Joyce is gonna be looking for RV Davy to buy me some ice cream, man, you know what I mean? Nah, I don't think so. I don't know, man. I don't think it's good for us, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it is, man. I really do. Y'all think, y'all just gotta realize it's good stuff. Nah, not really. Not really. I don't think so. Okay. Let's see if I can get back. I'm kind of screwed, man. I gotta probably have to move my truck. I don't know where I'm gonna be tonight. Might be, like I said, I might be sleeping in a ditch, passed out somewhere. You know what I mean? Hopefully not. Certainly doesn't look like the RTR, does it? It kind of does in a way. You got a big old crowd here. I'm way bigger crowd than the RTR here. Just look at the cars out there. Zillions of them. Okay, let's go down the escalator. I'm on my cell phone there. This is improvement here in this escalator versus the elevators. Elevators sucked. Big time. Food, food's just really expensive, just not really. It's been way better in past years, you know what I mean? It really has been. As far as I'm concerned, you know, I've been out here I've been coming out to Nascar for years. I love coming out here, but it's just so expensive, man. You know, $300 a campsite for the week. You know, I just couldn't make it out here. I had too many issues with my RV, you know. Sucked. I really would love to sleep in my RV tonight. It's not gonna happen, unfortunately. So, see if I can find our buddies, find their campsite. I think they're at A16. A16. Figure with all these cars here, what is A16? You know what I mean? You know, Deborah Joy, you know, I don't know where she went. She just kind of took off. I think she went to go get some ice cream. Something like that, I don't know. Wish I had one of those scooters. It's still always cool to come out here, you know. Like, it's only cool if you can get your RV out here. I mean, the one time I had my RV, I couldn't get it out here. Stupid lifters gave out on it. Didn't quite make it, man. I lost 3 cylinders when I was driving it, man. I wasn't going nowhere. I pulled in some parking lot, called the mechanic up. We're done. Come pick it up. It's on warranty. No big deal. But, see if I can get a ride out of here. You know, I'm gonna find my camps. I'm gonna find my truck. See here. But anyway, you know, I'm gonna shut the video down, at least for tonight. I might pull some video up, maybe at the campsite if I can make it over to the you know, my friend's campsite. I'm not going to mention their names, but if I can get over to a campsite, it'd be great. Like I said, no mention of any names, and probably not taking pictures of them either, except for private, because I don't want their photos or video on YouTube. So I want to give them their privacy. You know what I mean? I'm pretty much done with my privacy. I mean, I've already hung myself out there at YouTube. So, but yeah. So you guys that check this out, you know, check it out. You know, there's fireworks on here. There's some good racing, and I got out here late. I got out here at like 6:37. I had some massive traffic. I mean, it was wall-to-wall cars the whole way here. It was like, seems like it was going like 5 miles an hour, if that, all the way in here. It was just the worst traffic. I forgot what traffic was like, driving Phoenix traffic. I hate it. I hate it. I always hated driving in the Phoenix traffic. That's why I always lived in the north section of town, because there's still traffic, but not as bad as the south part of town, where Tempe, you know, where the State University is, and, you know, all the, you know, cool places they got down in the central part of Phoenix. I like central Phoenix. I like downtown Phoenix. They're trying to build another big stadium here in Phoenix here for Major League Soccer. I guess they want to make it a multi-purpose stadium, and it's going to house pretty much all the sports. It's kind of cool. So, scooter rentals. How about that? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay, here we go. I'm at the gate. Let's see if I can get myself a scooter, not a scooter ride, but a golf cart ride. They used to have, you know, these trolleys that go through here. That was the best thing. And then they came up with freaking, you know, double-decker buses. And then they got rid of that. And now they're down to golf carts, which really sucks. You know, you're paying $300 for each campsite. You think they can afford to get you something decent ride, you know what I mean? But it's just not the case this year. Maybe not the case. It just seems like it gets less and less and less each year. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna call this live YouTube video. We'll catch you on the next upload, guys. Take care.